The hell has happened to comics? Holy smokes. Greetings, Dave here at DCPFX. Here we go again. Today's Wednesday, and Wednesday for me forever has been New Comic Book Day. I've been collecting, well, reading since about 72. I've been collecting comics since 75. Yes, I'm that old. I've got, what's that, 45 years under my belt of collecting comics. And this is the first time, well, this month has been the first time in a long time there hasn't been anything new on Wednesdays. For me, it always used to be Wednesday at lunch, go to the comic shop. In my case, Big B Comics, or Blue Beetle Comics, which is now Big B Comics in Barrie. And we'll go and I'd get this and get this and this and this. It got to the point where they're like, hey, Dave, here's a Nightwing figure, better take it. And, well, I would. These days, what the hell's happened to comics? I was big. I was $20 a month back in the 80s and 90s, and $20, that was when the books were like $2. I was buying a lot, and I was reading them, and I was going through, had a great time. Since then, well, DC went and shot themselves in the foot back in 2011 with a new 52. That was garbage. That was a garbage fire. I was reading Flashpoint up to that point where they had it's a long story, but they reset everything. It's an alternate reality, and they got back to let's fix this, and then it's all different. Basically, DC said 75 years of continuity. Bye. So I walked into my comic shop, and that week they had Justice League #1 and Nightwing #1 for me, and I went, I'll take those two because you've ordered them, and finish my account. I went, what? Cancel everything. I'm done. And I walked away. Still read, there's places you can read online. I still read. It was a dumpster fire. It was terrible. It was, they ruined a lot of characters. But then slowly, over time, Rebirth came and it sort of brought some of the old stories back in. Superman wasn't what he was in the New 52. We got the original Kal-El back, and that was cool. But then even the last year, Nightwing, what the hell's going on there? Dick Grayson, been Nightwing since Nightwing was a thing back in 1984, back when George Perez and Marv Wolfman created him. Well, the current iteration, the original version was from an identity that's Superman Kal-El had when he's the Bottle City of Kandor. That was pre-Crisis, so that was back in the 70s. Anyway, Nightwing is created, Dick Grayson's the character, and just out of the blue, he gets shot in the head. And we then pick up Nightwing later, and he doesn't know who he is. He's Rick Grayson. And it's been a dumpster fire for a year. It's actually mimicking along the lines of the Death of Superman, where you had Superman dies, and there's 4 pretenders. And Nightwing right now, he doesn't know who he is, but he's still heroic. And someone finds the Nightwing bunker, which didn't exist up until an issue before he got shot. So go figure. And then there's 4 Nightwings running around, and then he's helping them out, and he's going to be the real true Nightwing coming down eventually if we ever get publishing again. My favorite character, and they've ruined it. So I'm looking online at what's happening right now with Marvel and the SJWs, and you've probably heard about the whole New Warriors reboot, and even then, these people writing it, have you ever heard of Science? There's 2 characters, which their names are hilarious, Safe Space and Snowflake. They're identical twins. One's male, one's female. Well, the female's non-binary. She's still female attributes and is 8 inches shorter than her brother. Identical twins. Cue Inigo Montoya.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Anyway, also you have another character on there. I couldn't even remember his name. I could care less. He has the ability of the internet connectivity all the time. Or like around here, Wi-Fi. Anyway, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas. internet gas. Really? And then the character Trailblazer. She has a mystical backpack. She's Dora the Explorer. I don't get it. And then just a month ago, they announced, and by the way, New Warriors coming out next week, and this next one, Children of the Atom are coming next week. If you look at the interviews, go to Marvel's YouTube page and look at some of these things. They're Zoomers, whatever that is, Gen Zs, I guess. They have this and this and this. What does that have to do with comics at all? Anyway, the reason this comes to mind right now is I have a whole whack of comics. I have like 8,000 comics over the 45 or 40 some odd years I collected. I still got a couple, some of the specials came out, Love Booster Gold, yay. And I still read my old stuff. And well, because the DMCA is what it is, I own lots of things in paper, so I can download them without getting any reprisals because I own them already. And I've got some gems. Giant Size X-Men #1. By the way, I'm not publishing my address. The Death of Robin back in the 90s. The emergence of the new Robin. The Spider-Man, the ones they did in the different universe, Ultimate Spider-Man. I have the variant cover, which apparently is now going for $100. Go figure. I've got some really, really great stuff. The entire run of New Titans, like the Perez and Wolfman. I have all that. I have some great stuff. And I'm looking at the Drac out there today. It's like, no, I'm going back to my old stuff. I'm reading Superman Post-Crisis. Fantastic. I'm reading Fantastic Four, John Byrne's run in 1984 or 83 or whatever, whenever he did it. Fantastic. Like, this is storytelling. This stuff these days is not. Like, even Brian Michael Bendis has taken over Superman. It's crap. He's doing Legionnaires. It's crap. I don't understand where the thought is here with these companies. You've gone out of your way to put, with the New Warriors, you've got Zoomers, all the Gen Z stuff. Gen Z's not buying your books. You know who's buying your books or not buying your books? People like me. 35 to 40 to 50. We're the ones, your target audience. We don't care. I could care less about a non-binary girl non-binary person who creates shuriken and throws them. I remember when New Warriors was good back in the 90s. Nova and Firestar and Marvel Boy, who became Justice, Night Thrasher, all that. Great first 50 issues were fantastic. This stuff is crap. And especially now at $4, $5, $6, no thanks. Anyway, that's just my rant for the day. I just was looking at that. I watched a few YouTube videos as well. You've got people like a writer says, don't like my politics? Don't buy my book. And guess what? People didn't buy your book. Ha! I like the 5th, the 9th, the 12th reboot of Captain Marvel. No one cares. Or we're doing this, and if you don't like it, go kiss my ass. Okay. We won't buy it. Oh, wonder why that failed. Weird. Anyway, rant over. Hope everyone is having a good day and staying safe. Thanks for those who've subbed to my channel. Got a few new subs this week. I really appreciate it. I did a little sub exchange with a friend of mine. He started a channel. I said, give me one, I'll give you one. So we've got some good going on there. I'd love to break 20 if I could. I know I've only been doing this for less than 4 months, but I'd love to get up there. I want to get more people seeing this. And I am noticing that I am seeing some of my things pop up as I'm going through YouTube. I didn't subscribe to myself because, come on. But anyway, that's what's going on for the day. So I hope everyone's having a great day. And up here in Kazakhstan, it's snowing. It's 22nd of April. It's Earth Day. Suck it, Mars. And it's still snowy. Hopefully it's going to go away soon. I am hoping and praying, although I don't have my motorcycle back yet. So maybe it's a silver lining. I can't ride in this anyway. That's all for today. We will talk at you later.